What's going on, y'all? So listen.
Let me just say this, okay? This probably gonna be the only nice thing that I say about Charity and fucking Phil DeMars, okay? Because baby, listen, listen. That end of the episode when Charity came into his office and sat there, I said, y'all ain't fucking, but bitch, I put a him right there. Especially after he sat there and gave that look like I said, oh, that evil look was kind of okay, chocolate. You know, the actor that played Phil looked like he got a trunk up. And listen, I don't even like those things, but you know, I put this out here for y'all because some of my heterosexual, women and some of y'all niggas, y'all like that stuff. So I just throw it out there and be like, y'all get up on it, y'all agree. I know this shit too. I can appreciate a nice looking man. And they make me so mad because I would be so hip for them if it wasn't for the way they're going about this bullshit. Listen, so let's just get into this episode because, baby, it wasn't really much that was going on, but it was a lot at the same damn time. And when I mean, like, it was different storylines, but it really wasn't much, but it was enough. Baby, let me tell you something. Judy, let me tell you something, bitch. I looked on the computer on the TV guide to see what the episode was going to be about, right? I already knew Judy was going to be on this episode because they said it. And then I knew it was going to be some fuck shit because, and I'm sorry to be cursing right off the bat, but when I seen that her name was spelled with two E's and no Y's, I said, what in the country hell is going on? Okay? What in the country hell is going on? I ain't never seen the spelling like that of Judy, okay? Bitch, you might as well have put I E or something like that, IEGH or something like that. Girl, I don't know. But anyway, moving on from that. Because we start the episode off with Judy, okay, with two E's at the end, girl. No why. She over there talking to Grace. Baby, did you see when Grace took that picture? She had Charity, Grace, and Faith. She was like, oh, such a tragedy. She was like, girl, put my shit in that. That's what she wants to tell her. Like, don't put your hands on this. I said, Judy, what you want? Basically, Judy up in there, trying to call Grace out. Ooh, my nose been running. So excuse me if I be sniffling. The weather getting cool. But anyway, she trying to call Grace out because Grace been sniffing around and Grace ain't supposed to be knowing what's going on, okay? You know what I'm saying? And I said, y'all should have known by now that this was not going to be an easy bargain that y'all got yourselves into. Y'all should have known Grace's history by now, okay? You ain't even got to research that far to know that this girl is headstrong. This girl is going to, do what she got to do, and she's not going to let up. And she for her family, okay? Bitch, you could have did that research and knew that, this wasn't going to be an easy sale, okay? Listen, Grace was like, okay, well, if y'all up here doing all this stuff, buying up all the land, you should have been telling us what it's for. Why you, cause she called her out about meeting with Fernando, and was like, well, bitch, you should have told us, he a little good actor, whatever. You should have told us that he was working with Hope and Harmony, okay? And you should have told us what he trying to do. Well, not Grace. Now, see, if you wasn't doing all this stuff, I would have let you in on a big secret, okay? And you can talk to Daddy when he get here too, But basically, what's going on is Daddy is buying up all the property around Calvary because he wants it to make it this big national tabernacle, like, have this whole community. We want to have a state-of-the-art gym, state-of-the-art this and state-of-the-art that, in this community center and a daycare and this and that and that and that. I said, and then when she threw up in there the restaurants and all this other stuff, I said, wait a minute. Now, see, this is the shit that I can't get behind with these mega churches and stuff. Let me tell you something. In my Bible, it said that you're not supposed to be selling stuff on the church grounds. I see that shit all the time on Sundays, especially on these big Catholic church. No lie, especially if it's a predominantly Hispanic neighborhood. The Mexicans, they be out there with their corn cart. Listen, corn, ices, all the stuff. Because I be over there getting some too. But they be out there selling on the church ground, waiting for the people to come out. Girl, I be like, I don't think you're supposed to be doing that. Okay, they trying to get their money from these people that's up in there. You know, y'all been up in there for a minute. I know y'all hungry. I know you're thirsty. You know what I'm saying? And then to have restaurants and stuff inside the church, I didn't even know that really happened until I looked at that show I was telling y'all about a while ago called Righteous Gemstone. That shit on HBO is hilarious. But they had Starbucks and all that stuff in the inside of the church. And I'm sitting here like, so this is why I can never get into like these mega churches that do all this stuff. Even if I wanted to go to a church, it would never be a mega church. Okay? Because y'all, so it just would make, that's a turnoff. It's more of a business than it is about God. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here looking at Judy like, girl, what? You know, and it was like, you know, this is what's gonna happen and all this stuff or whatever. Okay, Grace, you gonna play ball? Or you can talk to Daddy about it when he comes here in 2 weeks. I said, Judy, get your skinny ass out of here. You know, I don't need to body shame. But she was just rubbing me raw. She was, you know, I caught myself, okay, for somebody else said it, but she was rubbing me raw just like she was rubbing y'all raw too. And if we rub her a little bit too, we ain't even gotta rub her too hard, it's gonna break her. You know what, Ashley, stop, because you's a big bitch, but I'm just saying, listen. No, y'all saw the bones. Okay, I was concerned. I was concerned when she came into the office later on in the episode about the party and they had that camera in the back. I said, where your ass at? Nope, let me stop. That's not right. I shouldn't do that because this is a real person in real life. And what if we meet, you know, on some type of bitch, you was talking shit? You know what I was because I couldn't tell. Because your character fucked me up, bitch. That's why. I ain't gonna take it back. You know, I'm gonna be like, sorry you was offended, but it is what it is. But anyway, moving on from that, Judy. Okay, so of course Grace had to go home and tell Lady Mae and so Lady Mae, Jacob, and Daddy, you know, Bishop. Okay, and so at this point, Lady Mae slapped the dog shit out of Jacob's leg and was like, "This is you, bitch." First Tasha Skanks, then Carissa ass, and now all this shit because now they trying to figure out, bitch, how come you did not know that you was selling your land to Harmony and Hope? Because your goddamn wife did the shit. Now they gotta figure out what they gonna do to get this before the board, this whole thing that's happening. Everything is just up in the air at this point. But of course, Lady Mae comes through, and Lady Mae and them, they have a plan. So basically what they come up with is they're going to have this engagement party. And Lady Mae and Grace is talking. I absolutely love the full, you know, the 180 degree relationship that has happened between Lady Mae and Grace. Because when it first started, the first couple of seasons, Lady Mae and Grace, they was not here. But then for the last season and a half, they've been on the same footing. It's not so much turmoil and animosity between each other. They're working on the same page, and I am loving it. Baby, when they came together for that plan about throwing that engagement party and then inviting all the people on the board at the church so that they can't vote check, you know, so they can dissuade them and all that stuff or whatever. And then it was like, what about Connie? We ain't inviting that bitch, and that's gonna make her mad. So then that's gonna make her ass want to show up, and that's what she like to do, bitch. And it's kind of interesting when her ass do show up, okay? Just a little bit, but we gonna see, you know. And so that's what's gonna happen. I was like, oh shit, let's get the ball rolling. We finna have a party. But anyway, Jacob went up there to talk to Carissa. Baby, I don't care what they was talking about. I just know, you know, I guess he was talking to her about what happened in the little meeting and how Harmony and Hope is just buying up everything or whatever. Okay, fine. But you know, Carissa, baby, let me tell you something. I can't stand Carissa. You can't stand Carissa. We can't stand Carissa. Nobody can stand Carissa. But at this moment, I got to give props where props are due. Bitch, Carissa had me sitting here like, you motherfucking did that. You did that in this scene when she was talking to Jacob. And Jacob was like, so what you was doing over there with Fernando up in his office and all this stuff? She stumbled a little bit, but she caught herself and she was like, listen, I was over there trying to get the cufflinks. She said cufflinks. He was like, what? Remember when I said I was going to get you some cufflinks like his? Because I was interested, you know what I'm saying? So I went up there to ask him about that. He was like, oh, okay. I said, Jacob, that's all you needed? That's all you needed? No, sir, don't do that. I said, Jacob, open up your eyes. Okay, you was a cheater. You should know the signs, baby. That's why he was asking. Girl. And he let it go right then and there. And she was like, oh, because I never thought you could. And she was like, yes, you did. Yes, you did, because that's why you asked. That's exactly why you asked me. Okay, that's that you what? All these times that I've been with you, and called him the Jezebel of hoes or something like that. Girl, I just know Jezebel was up in that sentence, and I said, "Oh, you just called him a hoe." Okay, you called him a biblical slut. Okay, that's what you just called him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting here like, "Oh, wow." Carissa finna work this, and she did. The way she flipped that whole situation on Jacob and said, so wait a minute, you think I'm out here being a little hoe like your ass was, whoring and being a Jezebel with every bitch there was, okay? Deal with countless motherfucking nights that I was sleeping in bed by myself, and you weren't there. And you want to turn that shit around and try to make it seem like I could ever do some shit like that? Some hoe ass shit? You equate me to a hoe? I said, wait a minute, Carissa, hold up. You are. You did. You're doing. You still going to that hotel? I mean, you may not have slept overnight, but bitch, you slept on the motherfucking desk, bitch. Okay? You ain't sleep. Wasn't no sleeping about. Why we call I need to go and research. Why do we call fucking sleep? Oh, we slept with each other. No, bitch, we're no sleeping unless we slept overnight in each other's bed or whatever. Ain't no sleeping, bitch. We fucked, we had sex, we made love. One of those things, okay? That's what it was. There wasn't no sleeping involved unless I took a quick nap for 5 minutes to recharge. But bitch, wasn't no sleeping involved. Girl, no. To get my tongue a rest. I'm just saying, you get lockjaw from okay, and then your tongue, especially if you're doing it right. Wrong video. Moving on from that, I was like, ooh, then you got little Sophia, Zora and Nikki. What's going on with them? They was real cute together. Okay, I said y'all look cute as a little couple if that's what y'all want to play like. Play this best friend role. Nikki probably just, to be quite honest, Nikki probably, and I ain't gonna put that on them. I ain't gonna put that on them. But I still don't trust Nikki. They looking at some old photos of the bishop and Lady May, and then here comes Sophia. And it's like, bitch, who is you? This Sophia, my cousin. Lady May had me doing all this stuff, okay? Trying to find, these pictures for the projector to be playing in the background while the party is going. And she didn't want to ask you to do that because, you was probably dealing with all the stuff with AJ or whatever. Who is AJ? AJ, her brother. Ooh, I ain't mean to say that or whatever. Sophia, she got on my nerves. The 2 times we seen her ass. No, the 3 times we seen her ass this episode, she got on my nerves. Because now you're about to start acting like Charity. You feel left out. You feel left out. And why do you feel left out? Ain't nobody tell you to put your mama's problems on you. Ain't nobody tell you to run the fuck away, okay, because of what your mother did. How is that? I mean, I understand it affects you a little bit, but bitch, I ain't finna let that affect the way that I do things, okay? I understand the problem that, you kind of disassociated yourself with the church or whatever because you mad at God because of, the stuff that's going on with your reproductive system and all that stuff. You can't bear children. I get that one. But all this other stuff, you just running away and doing all this stuff and you want people to feel sorry for you for what? The Grace ain't told you to put that on you. She the one telling you nothing to put that on you. You decided to take that shit so fucking hard, okay? And I understand people take things differently. I get it. But Sophia doing the absolute most, okay? Not getting in her feelings because now Zora done got a new best friend and it ain't Sophia. She feel like little Nikki taking her place. When they was at that little party, okay, Miss Dorleen, she was like, oh, baby, who was this right here? She's like, girl, this Grace's daughter, Sophia. You Sophia? I thought Nikki was Sophia. Girl. And she got in her feelings over that. Girl, ain't nobody tell you to run away. You stopped going to the church. It was messed up. That was messed up. I would have felt some type of way too. But girl, you stormed out and nobody even knew. Nobody even knew that you stormed the fuck out. And let me continue on this stuff. Okay, Dante, because Zora mama, in the words of Forrest Rocks, Zora's mama, Carissa, told what that boy name is, Jacob, that, the offer fell through or whatever. They didn't get the house, but they accepted the money or some shit like that. Whatever. And then he went over there to Dante's to go talk and try to convince Dante to get some money to a school or whatever to repair his image since he won't give the apology or whatever, so he could get off the bench. And then when he suggested Carissa's School of Excellence, I said, why would you do that? Why would you do that? I don't care if you're trying to get out the doghouse with your wife and show her that you appreciate her or whatever. Why would you mention the name of the school and not just let him? This is not what you do to try to get out the doghouse. This boy already got people, vultures around him. He in a business where people are always trying to hang on and ask him for money for this, for that, for that. And you literally put it out there. You didn't disguise it. You didn't slide it in there. You just put it all the way out there. And I would have had the same reaction Dante had. So you just trying to come for me and money too? Because that's the school your wife works at, right? Okay, I see what you're trying to do. You know what? I was going to pray with you, okay? Now you just like everybody else. You could get the fuck out. Dante take his ass. Mind you, Sophia done left the party. Before we get to the party, we'll get there in a second. But I'm just fast forwarding a little bit to get her stuff out the way. Sophia left the party. She up in the cabin in her room. She hears some stuff. Dante come up in the house with some box full of Nikki shit. I'm sitting here like, I mean, I know y'all got security guards and shit on the escape on the estate or whatever, but y'all don't lock doors. Y'all them type of blacks that don't like lock doors. I see that boy could have came in there and did anything, bitch. I thought it was, I was scared. Was I the only one that was scared that was AJ? I really thought it was AJ or somebody finna do something. Girl, you just never know. Because then she put her headphones back in. I said, go see who the fuck that is and go get a knife, okay? You just don't know. But then they get to talking and they get to rapping and stuff, you know. So you and Nikki finna done? Yeah, we done, I guess, or whatever. My name's Sophia, by the way. Okay, and I'm Dante. You want to go for a ride? I said, Miss Sophia. Miss Sophia, this ain't the way to go, boo-boo. Don't do that. Don't climb up that tree. Zora ain't got a good taste up in men, and bitch, you know better too. Okay, don't do that shit. Don't go down that track. All right, come right back home, baby. Come right back home. Okay, maybe you need to go back down there with your daddy because you going through some stuff, okay? It just ain't working out for you up in the Greenleaf estate, okay? Some shit is going on with you. Meanwhile, Jacob done told the daddy and the mama about the whole thing with Charity. This bitch, she gets in her feelings because she automatically assumed that it was Grace who told, which made me so mad that, excuse me, when the daddy told her that he found out, he didn't correct her and say, no, it was Jacob. He let her go ahead and believe that it was Grace, okay? And the way that she was talking to Bishop that whole time about, you know, and you don't want me to date, you won't want me to preach, and I can't be in love with this person, I can't do this, and it's all because of Grace, and this. I wanted to slap the dog shit out of her. Bitch, I don't care how old you are, you don't talk to your parents with disrespect like that. I don't give a shit, especially when they not throwing it at you. Now, you the one that fucked up the plan, okay? Ain't nobody tell you to veer off track and go fuck around with the enemy, okay? You put yourself in this predicament. How else did you think they was gonna feel, okay? You want us to like this person that we don't like? Girl, please. Girl, please. Okay? And she was like, you want me to break up with him? He was like, okay, listen. Bring the motherfucker to the damn party. Okay? Bring him to the party and we'll see what it is. I'll make sure he's at the party and you know that he knows that you will do this and all this stuff. I said, girl, shut up. Shut your mouth. This girl is 30-something throwing a fucking tantrum, okay, like she's fucking 3. You know, I be around little kids all damn day, and let me tell you something, all day today, this little kid was upstairs. I'm at the desk downstairs, and all I hear, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I said, shut him up. Shut him up right now, okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that, okay? Shut it up. That's all. That's what Charity reminds me of. I said, are you really serious? Okay, you know. So she invites him, and how do they feel and all this stuff? Mind you, Phil didn't know nothing about this whole thing that was going on because Judy had to tell Phil. And the way that they was talking and she was all up on him and all this stuff, I said, oh, so Phil, you and Judy with 2 E's at the end, y'all had some issues. Y'all had a little fling going on because that body language was saying a lot of stuff. Mind you, let's get back to the church. This party is supposed to happen. And Connie came in there to Corinne and was like, so I heard that there's a party happening. And I guess my invitation got lost in the junk mail. Could you please send it again? Corinne said, how about I just put you on the list? And she was like, you do that. Now see, let me tell you something. Connie is a bitch that I can't understand. She like one of these bitches that be on these reality shows that, I done fell out with the whole group, but I still expect to be invited to all the events or whatever that they throw, and especially if it's in their house. No, it don't work like that. That's Connie, okay? And I can't stand a bitch like that. And y'all already know. I said you was a raggedy bitch. Then you got Carissa upstairs talking to Bishop, okay? Asking him about a marriage license, talking about some Zora wanted for the presentation and all this stuff for the slideshow. What the hell does Zora need with a goddamn marriage license? I said, you know what? Everybody on Twitter, including myself, including people that was in my mention, they like, you know what? Bishop, we ain't got to do no DNA test on Bishop and Jacob. We know that they father and son because they both dumb at sometimes, okay? They both dumb, okay? I said, think, Bishop, what does Zora need with a fucking marriage license? Why would somebody want to put a marriage license in a goddamn presentation? I know it's trying to show some stuff, but that don't make sense, okay? Carissa then found to say, he taking her up there because she ain't got shit to do. She memorizing the combination and he getting the papers and all this stuff because she's still trying to go on this track about she asked Jacob, who does the house go to, if something was to happen to Lady May or whatever and Bishop. Here's my thing. During the anniversary party, or I should say the engagement party, Lady Mae was giving her speech. Well, we'll get there in a second. Debbie girl is stupid as hell. That's all I got to say. The way that Carissa is out here creeping around and this whole notion of if Bishop and May passes away, who does the land and property goes to? Who is next in line? It makes me upset because she is out here acting as if they are about to pass away in a couple of months. Unless you're about to do something to speed that process up, they look like they got another good 10, 15, 20 years up in them, okay? Maybe 25, 30, okay? They still got some time in them. You know what I'm saying? And you up here doing what? You sneaking and plotting and what? And I'm like, so what this plan gonna get you? You gonna wait that long until you get the money, to get the house or whatever? Because she wanted Jacob to have whoever get the house buy them out. Girl, I said that you are dumb. You are a smart, dumb bitch. Okay, that is what you are, Carissa. Moving on from that. Lady Mae, did y'all see when Lady Mae came up in there and Carissa and her had that stare down? Baby, I just can't. I can't with that bitch. Mind you, let's get to the party. Okay. First of all, Judy with 2 E's found out about the party. Mind you, she had just came out the little conference board meeting or whatever, talking to the whole board about this whole thing that was supposed to be going on and everything with the land and all that stuff in the development. Of course, Connie is all in on it. They said we need 50% of the votes and stuff like that, and meaning that since it's gonna be expanding, they're gonna get 12 more seats. Okay, it's 12 now. They're gonna get 12 more seats, and they have to get 50% of the votes to come in, and to the board or whatever to agree with this stuff or whatever. Remember that number, 50%. And so that's when Judy comes in there and finds out that there's a party going on. And did you tell your parents about this? Hell yeah, I did. That's what Grace said. It was like, do you think this is what they gonna do to try to dissuade the voters, the board not to get on board with this? Girl, I don't know. It's just an engagement party, okay? That's all that I know. Well, you wouldn't have no problem inviting me. She was like, bitch, you could be my plus one, okay? Girl, she was all up in that party uncomfortable as hell because wasn't nobody talking to her. Phil had to go over there and see what was going on. Mind you, she over there talking to Phil and it was like, so that's the girl. I said, bitch, quit getting in your feelings. Mind you, I did see that ring on her finger. I said, bitch, you a married woman. You a married woman and you going through all this, okay? Later on from all of that, they at the party, everything's going good for the most part. Bishop and Phil have a conversation. He asking, what is his intentions with Charity, trying to date her, trying to get to know her each and every day. I'm going through a lot. Who would have thought that I'd probably be up going through all this to be a part of your family or whatever. So at the same time, Lady Mae had took him to the side, Bishop, and he was like, he would never get my blessings because the one thing that he did not say was that he would step down from this shit. Okay. Okay, so fuck that, And so at this point, what was going on? I forget. I was so into it too. Grace and freaking Charity. Charity standing there. Grace comes over there to her to talk to her about, oh, so Phil is here and Daddy now had a good conversation or something like that. Girl, she was like, bitch, you need to stop acting like your shit don't stink and all this stuff. And, um, you doing all this stuff, whatever, with the whole thing about lying. She was like, first of all, Grace was a little confused as the reason why you was coming at her. He was like, first of all, you snitched on me. She was like, girl, we had to do what we had to do. We trying to get Harmony and Hope down. Okay, you up here literally sleeping and you literally in bed with them. First of all, that ain't how I get down. And she was like, but you the one that's out here making mistakes and out here doing devil's work and stuff and lying. Girl, what are you talking about? Oh, you don't remember AJ and you lying about that alibi? Bitch, she said that loud enough and so much that it made Grace uncomfortable with shit. Grace had to look around to see if anybody was fucking listening. I said, Charity, you need to get your word. I said, you know what? Grace is a classy bitch. Okay, she classy. She classy as hell because, bitch, it wouldn't have been me. Charity would have been knocked the fuck out on that goddamn floor. Okay, she would have had another reason to go to the hospital. Okay, listen, you too old for this shit. You are too fucking old for this shit. And it seemed like Lady Mae and Misty that made up a little bit. They was kikiing with each other and everything. They going around telling each other, trying to dissuade the boy. Then it comes to the little anniversary speech. Lady Mae, you want to get up here and talk? Baby, Lady Mae said, yeah, I'm going to talk. I ain't just going to talk. I'm going to preach about 50-50. Okay, because we need to give God everything. And every relationship is 50-50. But you don't need to be 50-50 if it ain't God in between that. Okay? And I said, you better go off, Lady Mae. She didn't make that shit subtle at all. She let it be known because Judy picked up on that shit. And she was sitting there uncomfortable as hell. Like, ain't this about a bitch? So you knew about this, bitch, when Judy left, Phil went after her and she was like, it would have gave me a little heads up. Okay, you could have gave me a heads up or something like that. And he was like, if y'all wouldn't have told me so late, I would have been able to steer this shit. And it was like, well, bitch, I just found out about this 3 days ago. So her daddy ain't keep her in the loop either. Her daddy popped up on her ass with this shit too. And I was like, interesting. And then she was like, so you really with that girl? Is that what you is? What about me? Huh? What about me? Kids filing for divorce. Okay? And I said, girl, that ain't his problem no more. That ain't his problem no more. And you're not his either. Okay? And then she gets her ass in the car. He was like, you okay to get in the car? Yeah, I'm fine. I said, girl, you said that like we was supposed to have some sympathy for you. No. Okay. So moving on from that, of course, Connie and Lady Mae had a little standoff or whatever. Here go Connie. Connie, girl. She come up to Lady Mae after she done talked to everybody. Here she go. Well, that was good. I see what you was doing, trying to get sway the votes and everything, and it is what it is. This church is falling apart, and you trying to win this church back and all this shit and all this. And I heard about this whole little circus thing about you saying, oh, my father did this, and you over there crying to the sisters of Tamar talking about the girl that got raped that she told the Batmac whatever. Oh, you told him about that and about you and your daddy or whatever, who conveniently ain't here to justify or say that he did or didn't. Oh, so you think I made that shit up? Bitch, I don't put shit past your ass. I said, wait a fucking minute, Connie. And see, bitch, at that time, Lady Mae was good again. Okay, let me tell you something. I'm not on that level of Christendom. I'm a Christian, but I'm not on that level of Christendom because Connie would have had that wig flew the fuck off, okay? It would have been blew the fuck back. Boop! Okay, that's what would have fucking happened. Because you would not disrespect me in my own house, okay? And did you see the way she hopped, skipped, and jumped about that door when Lady Mae opened it? Girl, Connie knew what she was doing. And then, after that whole party, whatever, Bishop just told Charity, I ain't telling you to break up with Phil. Put it on ice for a minute until we get Grace back into, the pastor. Oh, so it's about Grace. It's about Grace. Oh, fuck that. It's about Grace. This little selfish Ignorant bitch. This little jealous. Woo! Girl, she went up there and she told Phil, put the tape out. I don't care what you gotta do, put it out. Okay? All this stuff about Grace and this and Grace and that. Baby, she made me so mad. And the way she sat there on that table, I said, bitch, you made me angry. And at the same time, I still want to see y'all have sex. Okay? I wanted to because that was a cute scene to me at the end. Cute on another level of, bitch, I want to see them fuck. That was it. Okay? Because they too chocolatey. It would have been nice. At least he would have. He looked like he could tear some shit up, okay? I don't know, Charity looked like you probably could just lay there. But I still would have liked to have synced it, okay? But you know what? I don't like y'all right about now. So it is what it is. And then Judy came up in there and was like, why would you say some shit like that, Grease? And what I didn't tell you was, listen, all of this that's going on, my dad wanted you to be the pastor of the whole thing. So what you need to do is you need to get those votes from the board. Mind you, this whole thing was so that they can get the votes, dissuade them from voting on the whole thing. Now you done threw threw it out there in the sentence for her to get the votes. I said, Grace, do y'all think that she is being played right about now? Do you think, at this point, I don't know because I can see it happening. But at the same time, I can see them trying to throw Grace off and use this as a reason to play her to get those votes. Girl, Greenleaf was a mess, okay? It was a mess. It was a good mess, okay? Yeah, I gave y'all a full video again tonight. 2 nights in a row, over 30 minutes. Y'all tell me how y'all felt the best, and I will see y'all later. AJ popping up next week, bitch. I can't wait to see that. Wow, Grace is preaching. Okay, girl, it's about to be a mess. Hold on to your panties, y'all. I see y'all later. Peace. One more thing. Carissa went upstairs to that safe during Lady Mae's speech and really thought that them papers was going to still be up in there. Baby, the safe was clear. You know, Lady Mae came up in there and she the only one with sense, and I'm pretty sure she the one that moved that shit because she saw the bitch up there. Okay? I said, good save, Lady Mae. Carissa, you a smart, dumb bitch. I told y'all that. She's stupid.